All right. And anytime you have a question, don't hesitate to ask, and I'll do my best to answer it. Also, if there's any returning B2Ts, I think Shania, you're the only one on right now. But if you want to jump in and chime in at any point when I'm explaining anything, feel free. So the first thing, I'll just introduce the program. If you guys have the outline that I sent out, I'm just going to be following that. The first thing is basically the goals of the program, and I'm just going to read this right from the website. The objective of the Bridge to Tomorrow program is to provide young leaders an opportunity to develop their professional network and learn more about public land partnerships by attending the APPL Partnership Convention and Trade Show. So essentially, it's just what you're getting out of this is going to be networking, a lot of networking. You'll hear that word a lot, and that's really the reason that you're coming to this, as well as the education that you receive from the sessions. So those are basically the two main takeaways I jumped down to see there on the introduction. But anyway, so again, with the networking, what I had there at B. So main goal of the program is going to be many, many networking opportunities. So definitely bring your business cards with you. The takeaways, like I said, again, networking, can't stress it enough, and the education from the sessions. For the second part, under expectations, did everybody get the handout that I sent yesterday? It had the schedule on the left, and it had information on the right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So if you could be looking at that, or if not, just follow along. First off, the arrival. So you're all, except for I think a few of you who I've spoken with individually, will be arriving to Portland on the 9th. And the first thing you're going to do when you get there, get off your plane, get your baggage, whatnot. And you can get to the hotel any way you want. But I would recommend taking the MAX, which is the light rail system there. I was in Portland this summer, and I took a cab because I was in a hurry. I was actually running late to a meeting at the DoubleTree, and I took a cab, and it's about $20 to $25 with tip or so. And the light rail system is only $250. Of course, the cab is much easier. You just get in, tell them where you're going, but the light rail takes about 25-30 minutes. And actually, when I got there, in the cab took probably about the same time because there was traffic. So that's that. And also, like I said, if you have any questions, jump in.
Do you have to transfer, or is it like a straight shot?
No, it's a straight shot. It's the red line. So you get off, you jump right on, and the hotel is literally 200 yards from the stop. It's right there. So and it's a really clean transit system. It's nice, plenty of room for your luggage. So no worries on that end. So the first thing that you'll do, you'll check in and you'll provide a credit card for any incidentals. So if you want to be a rock star or whatnot and trash your room, that's we can't cover that one for you. But so you'll do that, and then you will. Yes.
As far as accommodations, do the rooms have mini fridges?
I don't believe they do. No, the one I stayed in did not.
Okay.
No problem. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the meet and greet, and that's with the B2T participants. That's all of us, and I will have your information, everything there, your registration, your packets, everything for the convention, and I will be sending out an email. If not, probably not today. Monday, I'll send out an email, and it's going to have all the information of where you're going to be. I'll try and send some maps, and literally it'll direct you to where we're going to meet. Where am I here?
Hi, this is Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hi.
I was just explaining getting from the hotel to the DoubleTree, or getting from the airport to the DoubleTree.
Okay. Are there going to be, shuttles?
Struggles?
Shuttles?
Oh, shuttles? No, there's no shuttles. So it's a light rail, So you get on, pay $250, and it's about 25 to 30 minutes, and the hotel is literally a couple hundred yards from the stop.
Cool.
So that's not a problem. And where you catch the train is literally right inside the airport.
Great.
All right, so the meet and greet, we're gonna meet from 6:30 to 7, and that's, like I said, I'm gonna pass out all the information that we'll need, and then at 7 to 8:30, we're not gonna go anywhere. So the room that we're gonna be in, for you that remember last year, we did the meet and greet, and then we went up to Donna's suite and we did the APPL board and B2T reception. But this year, it's a little different setup. Obviously, it's not Vegas, so they don't have those really elaborate suites that we can use. So we're going to have the food and drink in the same room where we're doing the meet and greet. So then the board will come in half an hour later after we take care of our business and basically just hang out, have some drinks, have some food, and mingle with the board. And that's seemed like it was a good time last year.
Yeah, and that's Saturday from 6:30 on.
That's Saturday from 6:30 to 8:30. Yeah, it might go a little later till 9 or so. You know, it all depends. But yeah, so have that in your schedule because those are mandatory. I guess you could call them. You have to go to those. So Sunday, you're gonna get breakfast on your own, and there's gonna be breakfast at the DoubleTree. So, and it says right from our website, complimentary items from the DoubleTree in Portland. This is on the right side of the bottom. You get breakfast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I don't know if, obviously, they're not going to provide it on Sunday.
Does the hotel have its own breakfast?
It does. Yeah, it does. It's nice.
Okay, so you don't think they would have it on Sunday then?
It said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the reason why I don't actually I'm pretty sure they're not going to have it on Sunday because the convention, we're going a day early, and the convention doesn't start until that night, so the first breakfast would be on Monday.
Okay.
But we're going to meet in the lobby at 8:15 on Sunday morning, and I think there's a couple of you, yeah, that are registered for the bookstores without books, and so by all means go to that because you're obviously registered. But the rest of us are going to go for a hike, and we're going to go to Forest Park, which is I had it in here somewhere. Yeah, it's the country's largest urban forest reserve. So there's tons and tons of miles of trails, and it'll just be a good time. So we're going to hike from about, and also how we're going to get from the hotel to the park is that same light rail system. And with your registration packet, the good people of Portland are providing us a free ride ticket thing that you just carry with you, and you don't have to pay to go anywhere on that the whole time we're there. So,
Nice.
hello?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll get there and we'll hike, like I said, for a couple hours, and then we will get back on the Max, and we're going to head to a food cart pod, which is really cool. It's one of my favorite parts of Portland. They have food carts set up in these little pods, and there's literally like 50 to 75 of them, any kind of food you want. So you're going to want to bring cash with you to that. So we'll grab lunch, hang out downtown Portland, and then jump back on the Max, and we will head back to the hotel. So that should get us to the hotel, I'm hoping, by 2:30, and then you guys will have 2 hours from 2:30 to 4:30 just to hang out, after hiking, get a shower, get dressed, whatnot. And then from 4:30 to 5:30, we're going to go do the B2T roundtable, which is just us meeting and discussing what sessions we want to attend, just basically getting to know each other better and discussing the convention. And then from 5, and that'll actually go a little short, so it'll be 4:30 to like 5:20 or so. And then 5:30 to 6:30, we're going to go to the Newcomers Networking event, which is everybody that's coming to the convention that hasn't been to a convention before goes to this networking event, and another networking, like I've been saying, just mingling. And then that lasts for an hour, and from 6:30 to 8:30 we go to the opening reception. The opening reception is a good time, food and drink, a lot of people that's when you'll see most of the people that are there for the convention. That's like the first convention thing to do. And then that goes till 8:30, and after that, do whatever you want on Sunday night. I recommend going out in Portland because it's an amazing city. On Monday, it's breakfast on your own, but then again, that's one of the breakfasts that should be included with the DoubleTree. And from 8:15 to 8:30, I know some of you signed up for session monitors, and that will actually, no, we'll discuss that later. I'm sorry. This is the volunteering. I sent that out, I think it was earlier today. Did I send that out earlier? The volunteer schedule?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the morning greeters. Basically, just greet the people with a, bright, shining smile and say, hi, how are you? And if they have any questions, you direct them towards where they're going. What's going to be a little different this year, for those of you that were around last year, in Vegas, it was all, the hotel had a convention center. They were attached. And this year, the convention center is not attached. It's about 2 blocks down the street. So we'll probably have people in the DoubleTree greeting and just directing down the street, and we'll have people in the convention center greeting as well.
Okay, so are we split up into like teams of 2 or something, or
No, I'm. This is all on your own, volunteer. If you want to do it, like I said, I sent that out. If this is something you want to do,
okay,
sign up for it and send it back to Amy Matthews. And if you want your extra 15 minutes of sleep, by all means take it. So there's no worries on that end.
So if we don't sign up, who else will be doing the screening?
It's not just Bridge to Tomorrow. This is open to anybody at the convention who wants to volunteer.
Okay.
So you don't feel, there's no weight on your shoulders, no pressure. You're good.
Okay.
So from 8:30 to 5.
Possibilities for the Bridge to Tomorrow participants in the past.
What's that?
I know it's been one of the main tasks of Bridge Tomorrow is to be there every morning greeting people for the general session. So I guess that's different this year.
No, it's not a task this year. You're not asked to do that. If you would like to, by all means go for it. From 8:30 to 5, it's the convention program. So that's where the education sessions are. And then from 5 to 9 that night is the APPL mixer, which is going to be at the hotel in the bar area, and it's you don't have to be there from 5 to 9. It's just open for that long, and it's just there, drop in, mingle with a couple people, have a drink. You don't. It's optional. You don't have to go to it.
Is it open bar? People are buying their own drinks.
You're gonna get, I think, a $5 drink voucher with it, so you can. One bar's open, or what? You'll get one drink out of it.
We'll get drinks for $5.
What's that?
You can get a drink for $5.
Yeah, I think they have.
or they might have happy hour specials.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you might have to pay like 50 cents for a drink. I don't know. It shouldn't be too much. But they do have really good beer in Portland if you're a beer liker. Trying to follow my notes here.
8 to 5. Alex?
Yes.
So during that 8:30 to 5 on Monday, on our schedule it also says optional B2T gatherings.
Yes. So that is, you'll see a little more. It's hard to explain it, but there's times in between sessions. Sometimes, like one of them's lunchtime, and last year we just kind of improvised and, hey, you guys want to meet up and eat lunch in the B2T room? Sure. And then we just go eat lunch together. Okay. So it's nothing set in stone. but we'll probably end up having a couple lunches together.
Alex, another thing that we've done, last year kind of unraveled, these Bridge to Tomorrow programming kind of unraveled and wasn't as formal, but the first year that I went, I know every single day after the last session, we would have a short, brief, like 30-minute meeting where we all kind of regrouped and talked about the day sessions and, you know, whatever we needed to discuss at the end of the day.
Right.
You know, from there we would go to whatever receptions or things that were happening. Will we be doing that again this year? I know it's really helpful to, since we can't go to every single session at every hour, strip back a little bit of the sessions that we didn't get to go to from other Bridge to Tomorrow participants. And just also, and it also helps with getting to know each other more because since we're all kind of dispersing throughout the day to all be together at one point and get to see each other again, you know, and spend some time together and talk about Bridge to Tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. At any time after 5 o'clock. So again, we have the Bridge to Tomorrow room. So anytime we want to meet, and I mean, we could. Do you guys want to do that? If everybody wants to do that, then absolutely, we can just say right now we're going to meet every day at 5 o'clock after the last session for 30 minutes.
So, I'm sorry, we have our own little, like, hangout room, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
B2 room?
Yes.
Tea room? Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's kind of nice. So it's just for us?
Correct.
Oh, cool. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure I followed.
No worries, yeah. Yeah, by all means, keep asking questions. That's why we're doing this.
And another thing is that we, I guess the past years that I've gone, we've all sat together for the general session, like in the front 2 rows or whatever of the general session. Are we doing that again this year?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're doing that again this year. There was mixed feelings about it. Actually, we at staff got like, I don't know who would say this, but there was some people like, why does the Bridge to Tomorrow get all this special treatment? And I don't know if you remember last year, the closing banquet, when I lobbied to get those tables for us, like in the front, and we sat together. I guess some people didn't like that, so that's something we'll discuss, and I'll explain that.
For us to be in the front 2 rows, I think it was nice for us all to be together, no matter where it is, so that, you know, when we do get introduced as the Bridge to Tomorrow participants, we're all in one cohesive group.
Oh yeah, totally. I know. I agree with you 100%. But we will be together. We will be together. I just don't know where.
Okay, and we'll know that day.
Yes. So if everybody wants to mark on their schedule, from on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, after the last session, we're going to meet in the B2T room for 30 minutes to an hour. All right, so that brings us APPL mixer. We did that. Then dinner on our own. And again, we can decide to do things together. We can all go out. We can go separately. This is all, we can all decide this at the times that we meet.
Does the hotel have a restaurant?
Yeah, they do. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay. Is it expensive, do you know?
It wasn't like ridiculously over the top, but it wasn't like McDonald's Happy Meal either. So that doesn't really answer your question.
It's because some places, you know, just have like a bar and like bar food, and then some places have like sit down.
Yeah, no, it was more like a pub area. So they have burgers and other food, but it's not like a sit down, from what I remember.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe we can eat out then somewhere.
Sure.
Like, nearby that's not too expensive or something.
Absolutely, and we have those passes, so we can all jump on the light rail and go into the center city. And has anyone been to Portland before?
No, I have not been to Portland.
I have not been to Portland either. Never been to the Northwest Coast, actually.
Never.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
We all go explore the city.
That's right.
On your free time.
Bring your camera.
Yeah.
So Monday night, we can go exploring on the city. There you go. We'll do that.
Not too
So
late.
some
We
of
have to
us
get up really early.
Yeah, we do.
I think, like, my group, there's, like, 6 of us coming from my Natural History Association. We have, like, we're meeting with one of our publishers.
Uh-huh.
Make sure it's not required that Barbara and I would be missing out.
No. This is not required. None of these things are required that we're just...
No? The hangout is just for if you can make it or if you want to.
That's right.
Hangout's optional.
Hangout's optional. So then that brings us to Tuesday morning. Breakfast, same deal as Monday. The volunteer greeters, same as Monday, same deal. 8:30 to 4:45. So this will... Oh, also, sorry, I didn't mention this. On Monday, the keynote luncheon, there will be food provided there for us, so you don't have to worry about lunch on Monday. You sit down, they give you a meal, and you listen to someone talk.
Oh, okay. Great.
So lunch on Tuesday, the exhibit hall will be open, and they gave us a tour of it, but obviously it wasn't functioning. It seemed like there was like a little pizza parlor area in the wall, so you just kind of walk up to it. And again, that's inside the exhibit hall, and we are going to give you a $10 voucher, which should cover it, but you might need to put in like $2 for a drink or something like that. I'm not sure on the prices.
Okay.
But like it says there, $10 to $15, and you'll have a $10 voucher for that, I believe. Yes, one meal voucher for lunch concessions. If you look on the right side of that same page, what you receive. So there's that. And then 8 to 10, if we have any musicians in the crew, bring your instruments if you can fit them, if you'd like to bring them. And that was actually something that started 2 years ago, and it has grown in popularity. It's gaining some momentum, so people are really digging the music jam. Or you can just go and listen. And last year, actually, during this time, we did a geocaching session in Las Vegas. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, no way.
But
It was very intense.
Yeah.
I'm tiring.
Well, we couldn't do that again this year.
Oh, we can't?
No.
Oh.
So.
Okay, well, so the music jam in our little B2T room then?
No, the music jam is... Sorry, I should have explained that better. The music jam is for the whole convention, not just the B2T.
Wow.
Yeah. So we didn't attend last year. That's what I was trying to get to with the geocaching, but I didn't explain it well. We had an event scheduled at the same time.
Oh, I see.
We went to that. So we haven't got to go to the music jam. So this year, we can go to the music jam if you'd like. If not, again, go out in Portland, explore the city. But like someone said earlier, keep in mind we do have to be up early. So don't...
Can we go geocaching when we go on our hike?
I guess we could. Sure. This one was set up for us. Like a guy came and he gave us all GPSs. But if you're a geocacher, I don't see why not.
I mean, you can just use if you have a smartphone, you can just use your smartphone, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to have a special GPS thing.
Right.
We could do it. We could do our hike and go exploring at the same time. We'll be detectives. It'll be fun.
Sounds good.
Okay, sorry, Alex, go on.
No, you're good. So Wednesday, again, breakfast on your own. The volunteer greeters, we did that deal. 8:30 to 4:45. That's, again, the convention program and the $10 lunch voucher. And it says optional B2T gatherings. And like I said, we might choose to have lunch together. Or meet before the keynote, meet right after the keynote for a couple minutes, whatever it may be. And also, like I said, keep in mind from 5 to 5:30 or 6-ish, we'll all meet together and discuss what we learned. Because I think, as Cynthia was saying, that's a good point. There's some people that want to go to 2 sessions, and they run consecutively. So if, hey, you go to this session and I'll go to this session, and then take notes and you can exchange the information. That's a good way to do it. And again, that's a great reason to meet.
Yeah.
And then the closing banquet. That's a lot of fun. Last year, we had 2 rounds right in the very front, and I think we're going to try and do that again this year. But regardless, we'll all sit together, and it's pretty good food.
With dresses?
And so the attire is Hollywood chic, is what what the convention.
Good choice, by the way. I was really happy to see that.
So if you like our Facebook page, I just posted something on there yesterday that explains what Hollywood chic really is. So, and the
Create this video. It's just, I could hear the sound. I don't know if it was my internet connection.
Yeah, there should have been a video to go with it.
Okay.
But if you heard the sound, I mean, you got to see the video though. You got to see what they're wearing, you know. So you're gonna have to look that up again.
So, okay. So during the day, like for the Sunday welcome reception, we don't have to dress up for that, or should we?
No, so that's during that reception that you want to wear, if you have it, something with your organization, you know, a polo of your nonprofit or your organization or your school or whatever it may be, and it's just a time to mingle. But you don't have to dress up by any means.
Okay, so it's just the final banquet where they want us to look not in jeans, basically.
Yeah, and I really, it all goes with what the theme is. Last year was a red, white, and blue theme, so of course blue jeans were great, and you could wear a red sweater and a white hat or whatever. But this year they
team in Dallas, and everyone was wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But this year
Yeah.
What's the attire for like the normal conference?
just be comfortable. You don't have to wear a shirt and a tie or anything, but at the same time, don't walk around in a sleeveless shirt. So it's just casual.
So you can wear like.
To have like our logos on them during the day.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
To have our logos, like our park logos, on our clothes during the day.
No, you don't have to by any means. No, but if you'd like, go ahead.
So wearing like jeans. So that's okay. So like wearing jeans Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, like during the day for the reception, is that like the normal, or do people wear like kind of casual dress pants?
During the sessions?
Yeah, during the sessions.
I think that's fine. Cynthia, Shania, what do you guys think from last year?
Well, I definitely wear like slacks and business attire.
Okay.
For the days of the conference, but I mean, there's definitely people from other parks that dress in jeans.
Yeah, that's what I kind of got the feel
You
of
want
it
to
too.
portray yourself, especially if you're looking for a job, or just think that there's going to be all these other people that will be meeting you, and however you want them to see you.
Okay.
That's how you want to dress.
Right.
Find the Facebook page.
What's that?
You find the Facebook page.
You should just be able to look up Association of Partners for Public Lands, and it should pop up.
Yeah, just
Also, if you go to facebook.com/appl.fb, it would work. If you can't find it through the search. Oh, so where are we? Closing banquet. Anybody have any other questions about the closing banquet and awards?
So it is required that we sit with B2T and not our organization?
I wouldn't say it's required, no. If you want to sit with your organization, by all means, I think you should. But we will have tables reserved for our organization.
Okay.
And I see Shania just liked the post.
Okay, let's see. So you said you posted a video? I don't see it.
Yeah, if you go down, it is, so it's on the, well, for me it's on the right side. The post says, Lights, Action, APPL. It was posted yesterday. Come with us as we celebrate the ending of the convention. I'll just send it to everybody. How about I do that? That makes it easier.
Yeah. I see it. Gotcha.
But anyway, that just explains about the Hollywood chic.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out after the call.
Cool. So, moving on. So the information, if you go to the right-hand side of that page, the first thing I would do is go to our website and then go to the convention page and then review all the information on there. I would highly recommend doing that. You'll learn a lot and you'll get a lot of information. And honestly, a lot of the stuff that has been coming out of my mouth is from right there. So feel free to visit that. The second thing I would recommend to do is review the on-site program. It can be found on the link that says information/schedule. And again, it's on that document that we're looking at. And there's only a few presenters for the sessions that send the handouts ahead of time. So check it out. And if you see a session that you're planning on attending and it's on there, I would recommend to either do one of two things: print it out and bring it with you, or if you want to save paper, just go to the website and have it loaded on your computer. So when you go to the session, you can open your computer and it's right there. The thing with why I said that is there's only a few sessions that are going to have internet. The convention center was charging per session, per room for internet. So only the sessions that the presenters really felt like they needed it, you will have internet access in that session. If it's not, which is most of them, you're not going to have internet access in the session.
Okay.
And like I said, so go to program schedule and click on session handouts.
So when you give us our materials, are you giving us like a binder of things and a little tote bag, or just like a binder or a couple of pieces, like a book together or something, or like what kind of materials are you giving us?
It'll be all the registration information and all your food vouchers, the schedule, all that good stuff inside of a tote bag. And
Don't necessarily need to bring our own tote bag.
And the name tags for everyone. I'm trying to think of what else will be in there. No, you don't need to bring your own.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right, as far as packing recommendations, definitely bring a camera. And as I mentioned earlier, a business card, obviously for networking opportunities, comfortable shoes, etc., just the obvious stuff. Casual dress for the week of the convention. And for the hike, definitely bring some rain gear, because Portland, as you all probably know, the Northwest in general, gets a lot of rain. And we decided to do this hike rain or shine, so we could get wet. So definitely bring some rain gear. Opening reception, there's what we were saying earlier about wear something from your organization, shirt with the logo on it. And the closing banquet, I already mentioned it, Hollywood Chic, the video on the page. Now, what you receive, we went over those a little bit. The opening reception ticket will obviously get you into the opening reception. It says here, this is wrong actually, since I took this from the website. Discounted closing banquet ticket of $10. That is for everybody else that's going to the convention. You guys will get that. You don't have to pay $10 for it. You're just going to have it.
Okay.
One meal voucher. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm going to try and get two for us. And complimentary items, that's stuff that just comes with the hotel. And for you that were there last year, you know how the prices were for internet per day in your room in Vegas. Luckily for us this year, they're giving us internet in all of our rooms for free.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
Also, they charged us last year for the fitness center.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Vegas, man. They charge you for everything.
Those should be like standard hotel things, you know, like when you book large groups, you get like some kind of discounts and perks and stuff. But
You'd think so, right?
you would. Well, thank you for getting that all
Sure.
for free.
Wasn't me by any means, but and parking, I don't think that applies to any of us because we won't be driving there. And fitness center, okay. So I think I already went over this at the very beginning, but I'll just do it again quickly. To and from the airport, follow that website that I gave you there, and that will show you the map of what you need to take. And again, it's the red line. And if you're staying in the DoubleTree, which I believe all of us are, like I said, credit card for incidentals, and I will give you your registration materials at the meet and greet. And of course, most importantly, we're going to have fun.
Yeah. Is the hike going to be really strenuous?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the B2T presentation. So, what we're doing this year is the returning Bridge to Tomorrow members, which are Jess, Shania, May, and Cynthia. We've been working together. I shouldn't say we. I've just been listening and taking notes. They have been working together on a presentation. The Bridge to Tomorrow always gets one slot to present, like a session.
Oh, that's nice.
And they are working on our session this year is going to be about mentoring and the positive effects of mentoring and how mentoring helped them get to where they are now. And one of the things we're going to do while we're on the hike, I am bringing my GoPro video camera, and we're going to interview each other about what mentoring, how mentoring has helped, what it means to you, that sort of thing. And I'm going to edit it down while we're there, and we're going to start out the session with the video of all of us speaking of what mentoring did for us while we're hiking. And then they're going to do their thing, and they're going to present the people I named, while the rest of us we're all going to be sitting together and up at the front. And then at the end, there's going to be about 40 minutes, give or take, of question and answer, and that's opened up to all of us. So last year it went really well. There was a really, really good dynamic. A lot of the B2Ters stood up, took the mic, just started going. It was really good, and so that's how everyone's going to be involved in that aspect. And I'm not going to go too much into that because we're going to discuss that at the B2T roundtable. But I just felt like I needed to give you a little bit of background of what's happening with that. And that session is going to be, so whenever you're planning your sessions, block out Wednesday, March 13th from 10:30 to 12. That time, you're going to have to come to the B2T session.
Wait, can you say that again?
Wednesday, March 13th from 10:30 a.m. to 12.
Okay.
I think that's session 9, right?
That is.
Okay. So somebody else had emailed about don't go to session 9.
Right.
Chuck, that's who it was.
Yep, he's the education guy, so that would make sense. So, session 9, and it's going to be in room D137. You don't really have to write that down because you're going to receive all this stuff. But if you want to, go for it. And the session abstract is there in the outline that I sent. Basically, we had to have these into the printer about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And this was before we met and figured out, or should I say they met and figured out what the session's going to be about. So it's really, really vague. Just had to write it in a way that basically anything that we would come up with would fit into that category. And it does.
Okay, I'm sorry. When did you send the outline? I don't know if I found that.
Oh, I think with the doodle poll for this call.
Let's see. I don't see it, but that's okay. Go on.
I'll send it after.
Okay.
I'll send it after this call. I'm writing it down. Okay. And so that's session abstract. And lastly, volunteering, session monitors. That was really awesome, actually. I was really, really impressed that there was a lot of people that signed up for that. Chuck came to me and he was like, wow, it's a great group this year. Had a lot of people sign up, so we really, really appreciate that. So thank you. And the newcomers event, I put that on there, but I don't know if it necessarily needs to be. The only reason we might need 1 or 2 people to just be at the door to greet. That's about it. And greeters, I already went over that. That's the thing in the morning. So, other than that, that's basically it for now. So I'll open it up to any questions you all may have. And if there aren't any questions, I guess that'll do it. But feel free to email me, honestly, at any time. Or my number's on there. I gave you my cell phone number if you guys want to write it down. Again, it's 717-385-5286. Give me a call. Text me. If you have any need, over the weekend, whatever. I always have my phone on me. Also, email me. So just, if you have a question, let me know.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you all, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Yay. See you.
All right. Take care.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.